Oh, that was quick. Got a little shadow in the front there. Huh? See if I can. No? Man, it's dark out here. Buenos días, buenos días, buenos días. Ya tú sabes. Where y'all at? Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is so gloomy you can't even see much. Let me see if I can go raise my seat here. No. Turn that down. I have a name for today's segment, connecting with you. I'm gonna start doing that now because it keeps me on point somewhat. Morning chow. Wake up, wake up. What's happening, y'all? It is Moon Day. Been waiting for today all weekend long, huh? How's everybody? It's too early. I know you guys sleeping. So anyway, let's get it chopping. Well, I'll wait. I'll sing a song. This song is really important to me. My mom used to sing this song to me, my aunts. You ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And then we would go, hey. That's a good memory because I hardly had any for a long time. Nothing but bad memories all the time. And just wanted to share that with you because even though you see this all day, every day when you talk to me, there's a lot of behind that smile. There's a lot of suffering that went on just to get to that point where I can actually do this and mean it. Woo! I'm loving it. All right, one more time. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sun. You got to sing it nice, because normally you're singing it to a baby. Good morning, number one. And when you sing to a baby, you don't want to sing like that. You want to sing really soft and really nice so that they can love the song. So it used to go like this. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Babies love that song. When you sing a baby that song and they learn it, oh my gosh, like a baby will ask you certain things physically, like they don't talk, but when they hear that sound and they hear that music and that rhythm, they love that. I used to love that song as a baby. Babies love that song. Morning number two, we waking up. Wake up, wake up. Good morning. Dark and hazy. My mind is straight, I'm stable. My heart's not going crazy for the ladies. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up. Happy Moon Day, y'all. It's a little dark out here. A little, actually a lot. You can still see Mother Moon. I'll show you real quick so you guys can see that she's up there. There she goes up there. You see her? Today you can see her. The other day, I think it was 2 days ago maybe, it was because of the I suppose the tornadoes out in Arizona, Missouri. I don't know if that has increased, but I think it was supposed to come down here, or they're talking about some residual stuff. May those who've been affected be well, find some shelter, that everyone's okay. I'm not following it. I don't follow the news because it's basically depressive. There's no solutions. And, exacerbated situations where end up, you have to do more research to find out the truth about that subject. If you're interested in it, normally they just push it in your face. All right, what's up, number three? Here we go. Wake up, wake up. Come on now. It's Moon Day. Get it together. Good morning. So today's segment, Morning Chow. Did you see it? There in the, what is that? Title line somewhere, I think. So I'm starting to realize what I want to talk about as I go, right? So last night I was in bed and I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and I have been going through all of these changes, which change is always good. You can't always stay in the cocoon. One day you gotta bust out. And so, yeah, I was thinking about what do I want to talk about with my experiences. Remember, I'm not a psych. I'm not certified to guide anyone or to give anyone advice. That's not what I'm doing here. What I'm doing is I'm pointing a finger at you and I'm pointing 3 back at me, and maybe 4. Okay. So to that thought, connecting with you, it says connecting with you. What does that mean? How do you do that? Why would you do that? What's the importance of connecting with you? And who's you? You, me, your soul. Okay. Now there's different definitions within different cultures of what that means, what a soul is. Wilkenbanger Klader. Okay, did I say that right? Does that mean good morning? Because that'll be nice, because I probably won't. Paul Booten, hi. Wilkenbanger Kladen. No, I didn't say it right. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can, what does it mean? I don't even know if I said it right. I shouldn't repeat other languages if I don't know what I'm saying, right? I'm not gonna do it again, because I don't know what I said, so let's not do that. I mean, getting offended, does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? Are you getting offended? Hey man, get yourself a dog. He'll probably defend you. Go to another channel, my friend. So, how do you connect with you? I'll tell you how I connected with me. And maybe you could take something from that. For a long time in my whole life, my entire life, I lived, in an emotional state, always making, you can't really make clear decisions when you're emotional. It just doesn't happen. I know that from experience. Maybe somebody's different, somebody's an anomaly. There always is someone who's opposite of that idea, which is okay. That's quite all right. But from my experiences, again, I'm talking from my experiences. I couldn't connect to me because I didn't know where that was. I didn't know where I lied. I didn't know where I was always adjusting to other situations, to outside circumstances, to outside involvements. So there wasn't a real basis of me. Basically, sort of kind of like a chameleon in terms of trying to deal with circumvent situations, like I did the other day when I was in Sanford. If you guys were on there and you watched, so all it is connecting. And I'm gonna say this briefly because it's kind of complicated, right? Humans are complicated in their own selves. So to try and give you a guide, that's impossible. You want a guide on how to do that, meditation, all that stuff, go online, go to Amazon, or go to a guru, right? And I would say if you're looking to do that, kind of like a rebalance of you can do that. So, taking inventory, right? Is sitting down by yourself. If you want to hear some, I like to use instrumental music when I'm doing that inventory, right? When I'm sitting down and either writing down, which would be better is to write down. What am I looking at, right? Like what's the purpose of me trying to connect to myself at that point? What drove me to that point to say I gotta connect to myself? Even if that's a term, because I don't think people say, let me connect with myself. People don't do that, right? You connect with others. See how easy that is? It's easy to connect with others. It's easy. Look what we're doing right now. We're connecting. But can you connect with yourself? That's a good question to ask. Can me, remember, here's 1 for you and 3 for me. I gotta shut my alarm off when I do this. So, you can connect with others. It's very easily done. Now, depending on the type of connection that you want, it could be external, it could be internal, it could be, nobody's connected unintentionally, intentionally. That makes any sense. So, how easy is it for you to connect with me? It's very easy. You take your two little thumbs or one little thumb or your keyboard and you type something in. Bing, you got my attention. I come on here online, I turn on this contraption, bing, I got your attention. Notification bell, turn it on, bing, I got your attention. Now, that frequency, that sound that you hear, because you're a listener, we're all listeners, okay. LYSNYNR, LYSNYNR. Got a second like, that's awesome, thank you. Is that you're programmed to listen to everything else that's outside of you. I don't know how schools, I went to the public school system. Now you know, in America. And the reward system, you're in your first period, homeroom, you come in, everybody's riled up, depending on how young you are or how much of a morning person you are. You know, you take out all your books, you show your stuff, you talk about your weekend, especially on Mondays, and then the homeroom teacher comes in, and then the bell rings. First period bell. What do you guys do? You scurry. You scurry to your first period class. Everybody scurries. Now you have been connected to the system at that point, to that system. Like that. From before you were 7 years old. So now, your life is going to continue to consist of that external connection to guide you on where you think where the system wants you to be. There you go. Hey, you bust the matrix. You know, I didn't even go to first period, to tell you the truth. So at least you went to the bathroom and went back. Did you go back? I didn't go back. You know what I would do? I would go in, and like I told you guys, and I keep on telling you guys, this smile that you see here, that is genuine all the time. Like I can't even get rid of it anymore. Like everywhere I go, and I love it because that's really me. What's up, number 5? Is that if you made it to the first period after taking a piss, I never made it. I would sign into school. Me and my group of my friends, we would sign in. Attendance. So-and-so here, so-and-so here, so-and-so. They stopped doing that in the homeroom. I think they do now. I haven't been to school in years. But they stopped doing that because they noticed that we would just skip school all day. All day. So if you made it back to class after going to the bathroom, kudos to you, my friend, because we didn't. I would come back maybe at lunch and then finish the day off, which, you know, maybe. And that was in high school. Middle school or elementary school have a bit more control. Okay, back to the subject at hand, connecting with you. So now you're unaware. You're completely unaware because you've been programmed. What, 3 or 4 when you go to the nursery school, right? When your parents drop you off because they have to work, they program you to get there. Once you get there, you no longer have an internal sense of self. It's gone. After the age of 7, it is gone. It's gone. This is why most of the kids at 13 or 14 are confused and they're upset because that was taken from them. It's not something that they did on their own. It was taken from them. That individualistic sense of self from family to school, gone. You are now groupthink. You are part of a group, a mindset. And that is upsetting to everyone because look what all the kids go through as they go through school. What I went through, turmoil, was confusion, rebelliousness, because you're looking for something that was taken from you. It was taken from you. You're individualistic. That's why you can't connect to yourself. Now, that's a little bit deeper. Maybe not. Maybe somebody else, they can school me. I'm all about being schooled. I like learning. That's cool. Give it to me. So you lose your sense of self. You are not part of a society that are run by certain rules and regulations and certain experiences and goals. And the older you become, if you get there, the more you're gonna want to internalize, the more you're gonna want to connect to yourself. How do you escape from the CIA? Ask the FBI. Okay, guys. I used to be a teacher. I used to teach in the public school system. I know how difficult it is to capture the mind and the attention of children. I know it's very difficult, but it can be done. So this is why programs are used, so that it won't be so difficult to control children when they become big children. So, anywho, I sang a song earlier. I'm gonna sing it again. My parents, well, my mom, my aunt used to sing this song to me. Don't laugh. I love this song. Babies love this song. So if you have a baby or you plan on having a baby, try and learn this song because it's a really, really beautiful song. Ready? Here you go. Me, 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 me. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That's all I know. See you back tomorrow already. Yay! Babies love that. I love that song. I used to go crazy. So anyway, when I heard this song, I'd get all giddy like a little baby. So early in the morning, when you wake up and you know you're gonna be the best that you can be, and when you go out, that's a song. That's a perfect time to connect. And I'm gonna give you another time to connect. Minimally, one time a day. Minimally. Most people do it at the end of their day. They journal. They write stuff down about their day, which I think is a great way to connect, even to, well, I would say reconnect at this point, because ain't nobody connected. You ain't connected. You don't got the connections. We don't got the connections. So you do that, you write it out, you read it to yourself. Sometimes it might be difficult to read because the difficult the day, the more difficult to read. The easier the day, the easier the read of what you wrote about, what you thought about, how were you feeling in certain situations. What do you have a plan on being able to nurture that feeling if you really like that feeling, or how to absolve the feeling if you didn't like this, how to get rid of the feeling. Well, absolve is not the term, but how to park that thought, where it came from. Those are the kind of things that you would like to, how to reconnect. Now, those are all words. Those are all constructs, right? Those are all external descriptions of you trying to connect. You don't have to do any of that. Now, it is a guide because that's how you were taught. That's write things down to remember them, right? So use that skill that you were taught to begin to connect to yourself. Use that skill to read, to write, to calculate. Use those skills that you were taught in the systems, right? To guide yourself to get to the point where you don't need any of that stuff. You're not gonna need any of that stuff to connect to yourself. You can connect to yourself, like right now when we're sitting here, you can connect literally. Literally. And I'm not saying connect to yourself like, look, my head connected to my head. Because that's I'm not saying anything funny. Yes, I am. So if you have not done that in a long, long time, or if you have never done that ever, take your time. Don't rush. Think about it. Ask people. Go to YouTube University. Find out. Use what you learn for yourself. Don't take anything at face value. Do not take anything at face value, especially when it comes to connecting with you, especially. Now, early in the morning is the best time to do it. You get up, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you take a piss, whatever you're gonna do. Don't eat. Now, eat if you have to. Let me not say that. Eat if you have to. But if you do, your digestive system is now in action, and you just got up. You got up, but your body's still coming to it, right? I mean, your body got up before you because your brain told your body all the mechanics, but I'm talking about it in that sense, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you better ask somebody. So when it's empty, you can connect because there's nothing there. There's nothing intrusive. There's nothing being worked on in your stomach. There's nothing being worked on to try and heal unless you're sick and your body needs to be healed, right? Then your body is working. You need to know these things. How do you know these things? The prior day before that, something happened, whatever the case may be. You need to let your body do that first, or help your body heal, or help your body digest. You can't connect when you can. It's going to be difficult, especially if you're not trained. You haven't trained yourself to how do I do that? How do I, basically, in a sense, meditation. Then there's going to be a lot of convolution in how you're going to connect. There's going to be a lot of other thoughts invading your process of connecting, and those thoughts may not be yours, and now you got a situation where you have to deal with where that come from. So if you're not understanding on how to do that, then just do it, right? Just do it. Glue guy, you could, I don't know what that is, but here you go. This is for you. You can and I think it's important for me anyway to do so because it gives me equilibrium. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the compliment. And Andres, gracias. Thank you. There's something positive that I got out today. Mr. Andres said he liked the jacket. Thank you so much. My head's getting cold because I don't have any hair. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. So those that connect, basically. Just sit down, get a piece of paper if you need to. Don't do it when you're having a bad day or you had a bad day yesterday, because all you're gonna do is get bad information unless you understand, the dynamics of what happened and how to correct it. But that's not what you're doing. You're not trying to correct. You're trying to connect. Two different things, right? Connect. Sit down. Turn everything off. In the morning when you're up, everything should be off. But if it's not, like if you have your alarm and your radio turn on so you can wake up and get your boogie on, I get it. You want to do your Tom Cruise sock slide across across the room and wake up, footloose, you do it. Go ahead. All good. That's okay. That's connecting with yourself too. You got that routine that we talked about a couple days ago? That's connecting with yourself. With you. But when you're able to sit back and recollect your day and build up what you're listening to that needs to be built up, because that's what's good. You're going to be sitting down, standing up, but most likely, hopefully, sitting down, not lying down. Because if you lie down, then that means rest. When you sit down, that means relaxation, comfortability. Your body knows that. So once you start to, there's a couple of techniques that you can use. Go online, find those techniques that work for you. I'll let you know what works for me. If I sit up straight and I don't know, I told you guys a long time ago, when I had cancer, and I was given chemotherapy for a very long time, years, I mean, I'm talking about years. I would meditate. I learned how does the body work, right? How does the body know when to breathe, all that stuff, and I figured it out. And then what I started to do was I began sending my own messages intentfully, purposefully, from written down for hours. I would do this for hours. I don't do hours anymore. I can meditate anywhere I go. I can meditate right now. I am meditating right now. So connecting with you, any way you want to call it. Now here's another external examples of how people were taught to believe that they're connecting with themselves. And I'm going to use this word, don't matter, but God. I always say gold, oiled, and diamonds because that's the most sought after material on the planet. So if you search, and that's what you do, everybody does that every single day. Gold, oiled, and diamonds is a pursuit of God on this planet. So if that's your spiritual connection, do it. If that's your, but here we love your soul, not your role. However you understand that to be in terms of spirit, soul, and Trinity, whatever that is for you, fine. Run with it, play some ball with it, dunk it, pass it to Mike and have him dunk it. It's all good. Because it's all relative. So if that's the way you connect, then go right ahead. Do it, but do it. Right? Because do it. It is necessary so that you are able to give yourself the best possible life. No, I haven't. I don't have Netflix, man. I ain't that rich. I don't have any friends that will give me a connection to that. I don't think you can even do that nowadays. No, I haven't. I mean, I'm from Beantown, so all that stuff. But I'll see if I can watch it. We could talk about it. That's cool. I'm down with that. I'll see if I can get it. If you know any other channels that have it available for free, let me know, brother. I appreciate that. Sounds interesting. So, it's all you youngins out there on this channel that come here and see that. Right now, it's not relevant for you to do so, for you to connect to you, right? Because you're doing other stuff to try and survive, to try to learn. Do that. However, if your interest lies along the line of trying to align yourself or connect, do that. But I know that you guys are busy trying to get it in on your grind. I understand that. I really do. So Elizabeth, New Jersey. All right. I may know some folks from there at a couple places I worked. I don't think I've been there, but I met some folks from out there. All right, that's cool. You'll be 45 soon. Young man, you still a young man. Go ahead, my friend. Do it to it, man. I'm 50 years old. I met a couple of people my age, more than a couple of people. There's differences, from where you grow up at, your environment, your parents, on how you perceive things. When you get to this age, you really sort of kind of have your own mind. Depending. I'm not saying everybody. Because, like I said, groupthink is a thing. It's a thing. When you get out of that, people you can name it whatever you want. Matrix, those are all terms to make you think that you know what you're talking about. Oh, it's the Matrix, man. Come on. Let it go. Carcanai, okay? Yeah, remember those? Yeah, this is up north gear. You already know, you heard? You know this up north gear, bro. Yeah, from the Bith, New Jersey right there. Your family right there. I got a couple others, bro. I'll show you, man. Tomorrow, I got a green one, a blue one. I'm about to get a couple of others. They come with the whole jogging suit. Real nice. I like it. It's my style. You feel it, right? Okay, then. That's what's up, partner. Good nostalgia, right? Good nostalgia. That's a good thing, man. So, okay, connecting. When you do that, there's people that say improvement does what? Oh, you improve and then everything is everything and then nothing means nothing because you can't take anything with you. But there's one thing that only goes. There's one thing that's universal. That's your soul. So the improvement should be through that point because you were already here. I always tell my friends this. You're already here. You're already here. So there's nothing the only thing that can get better is materialism. And we're destroying that because it is a predatory planet. Right? That is necessary for this place to survive. Period. Thrive. Period. Now, when you build that, if you go to church, I went yesterday, but I'm not imposing nothing on nobody. I'm just saying, I'm making a community. Yesterday we talked about community. Okay. Now, the Bible. And again, I'm in religious. I ain't doing that. Basic information before leaving Earth. That's what some people told me that the acronyms, right? Or the acronym, right? So You are eventually going to transition. You're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. How do you do that? How do you get out of here? Do you want to come back? Do you want to come back to this place? I don't know. You think you want to come back and do it all over again? Maybe I'll do it better next time. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Anyway, so that's the main purpose for you to connect. Is to clean your soul, to clean your understanding, to clean, not even to clean, because clean is a relative term, like all these terms, but to be solid within yourself. All right, my brother, you too, man. You take care of yourself. Great pleasure. Hit me up soon tomorrow. I'm gonna rock a different one, man, so you can check it out. All right, brother? Love your soul, not your role. You already heard easy does it, do it easy. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I will be back tomorrow in the morning, same time, possibly. I'm trying to make it a routine. Routines work. Look at Michael Jordan and whatever other successful sports player. We're going to talk about all that stuff, man. It works. Men, women. It works. Men, women, humans, family. And it starts with you. So connecting, I don't think I said much about it, but you get the major concept. Take some time for yourself, by yourself, to improve yourself internally. And all that will emanate from the star that you are, from afar, on a motorcycle, in your car, whichever, it will show. And people will love that. And that will make your world a better place. Not others, because you don't know what anybody's going through ever. You don't know. But if you are connected, however which way you want to call it, internally, it has nothing to do with outsideness. We're not talking. Again, and I'm just saying this just so you guys can understand. This channel has been brought to this state of it's just been brought to this state for a reason. Right? We're doing this for a reason. We're not just doing this because, we're not playing video games anymore. Oh, what? Well, I haven't played video games because I haven't had time, and I don't think we'll see. But look at the channel. We have evolved. You have now reached the beginning point of endlessness. Endlessness. Got 4 likes, probably most I've had ever. Sweet, I'm feeling that. It's so doing that connecting will give you, how people say online, living his best life? How? Most I've heard, so I don't know. Most folks that do this, what I'm doing here, the vlogging thingy, whatever you want to call it, are going through a lot. They go through a lot. Everybody goes through a lot, but they're putting themselves out there and then still going through that. That ain't easy. It's not. But it can be done. There's nothing on this planet that you can't do. I say connect with you in the morning, before you eat, before you maybe a little glass of water. You're clear. There's nothing there. There's nothing interrupting you connecting with yourself when you wake up in the morning. Nothing. Unless you got little babies and you have to sing them this song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Then you put the baby to sleep, or you give the baby, to the thing. But do that. Your day will be so much more better. Better, Mad Hatter, get the scatter. Right? So much more better. I know from experience. Morning time, wake up, you stretch, There's this routine that I got, I'm gonna show you, but not now, where I literally hug myself, but in a cool way. It's like a cool hug. So that early in the morning thing is the best, right? Some people go for a walk, some people, don't involve yourself in society matters right away. Like the news. Do not turn the news on the moment you wake up in the morning. Don't have the news wake you up. Right back into the program. You never left. You plugged right back in. So take that time to individualize back to base. right here, in here, all this. So how do you do that? Well, like I said, when I had cancer, I was sending messages from spinal cord. I learned how to do that through the synopsis, electrical connections from my spinal cord to all of my vital organs, my heart, my lungs, my kidneys, my pancreas, sending the messages, me purposefully sending messages, purposefully visualizing it. I got a message, and that message goes down my spinal cord, and I want it to go to my trap because my trap's hurting. So I do that. I'll do the external stuff too. I'll put like Tiger Balm, and I'll meditate. Guess what? Gone. Not a joke. Not a joke. Not a joke. Believe me. Or believe yourself. Try yourself and see if it works. Now, this is not something that you can just do out of the blue and it's going to be, oh, it worked. No. Things don't happen that way. Because the healing process is not, it's natural, right? But with humans, they don't look at it that way. Humans don't look at ailments and diseases as something natural. Well, it's not natural, but something that can be healed naturally. That was programmed into you too. Sorry, Jack. My bad. I didn't do it. I was a victim too. I'm from the 90s, right? I'm from the 90s. So we have a totally different perspective. However, you gotta grow, you gotta learn, you gotta adjust, you gotta take out what's not needed, implement something new, put a twist on it, make it yours. All right? So connecting, if you wanna say spiritually, fine. That's good. Internally, just imagine if you can actually visualize or look into your body. Imagine if you can do that. You would probably live forever. You'd be like, oh, like a mechanic when he opens up a hood and you turn it on, you turn the car on, and you hear that, get, and then the mechanic goes, oh, I know what that is. That's the belt. He changes the belt. Now there's no longer a problem, but there's something else going, clunk, 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 clunk. You go, oh man, I got a clunking sound. You go, imagine if you could do that with your body. Imagine if you could do that. Imagine if you understood where those pains came from and how you can fix them. Whoa, you'd live forever, ever. Not really, because everything deteriorates, but you get the point. Pain, how you heal pain, all that stuff is connecting. Connect yourself. Find a book, find a YouTuber. Are you interested in recalculating, in rebalancing, in healing, in knowing, just to know, just to KNOW, just to know about you, your soul, your role, and how to abolish a role. Put you in a box to be something that this is your dream. What do you want to be when you grow up? It's a tough question to ask a little kid that is being programmed. I think that, some people say that that's the big setup right there. That's your big failure. That's everybody's big failure. What you want to be when you grow up. Who the hell knows? Nobody knows. But that's the setup. That's the program. Who you want to be when you grow up. That's the setup right there. That takes you away from who you are. Trying to answer that question your whole life. Who you want to be when you grow up. So, take it for what it's worth. Pick up what I'm putting down. Whatever. However you guys feel about it. That's okay with me. I am here to point 3 fingers at myself. That's it. And it helps me. It's my therapy. Like, I'm going to go home right now. Like, I don't watch these things after. I don't have time for that. Because I got, I would like to. There's a couple of them, like the shenanigans over here in Sanford. How I'm dealing with folks, in situations. Those things, that's what it is, I'm not going to look at that. It's live. I'm not going to look at this. It's live. Now, as I go, like the food marketing or the supermarket marketing ploys, which I'm still interested in, it's on the back burner or the back burner for now, because there are other things that I feel I need to talk about for me to share so that I can apply, so that I can recalibrate and continue on. I need it. I need it. It's my therapy. Okay? Y'all good? We good. You good? I'm good. Okay, here we go. Force it. Force it. Ready? One love. One love. One love. Love your soul natural. Okay? And the more that you love your soul, the more you will live. Yeah, I watched Transformers last night. For free. Well, it's not really for free, but that's the equivalent of going to the theater paying to get in. That's what I'm trying to say. Or paying to get in to watch the movie. All right, one love. Love you so natural. You ready? Wake up, wake up. Happy Moon Day. See you tomorrow. Don't be late. Hit that notification bell. You heard? You heard? Ay. Ya tú sabes. Mira, este mensaje brevemente es para mis latinos. Yo hablo español. Si están interesados, hablarles en español o tener un segmento en español, favor, si escribes español, envíame un mensaje y podríamos dialogar o monologar en español, si lo quieren. Yo soy americano, yo nací aquí, yo sé hablar español, yo he estado casado 3 veces con mujeres latinas, mi mamá es latina, mi papá es latino. Si quieren un segmento en español, por favor, envíame un mensaje y podríamos hacer, suponiendo media hora, así como hago aquí, como media hora por la mañanita en inglés, y lo puedo hacer en español. Okay, my listeners, this is what I said in Spanish. If you speak Spanish, I speak Spanish, and you would like to have a segment in Spanish, because I speak Spanish and I don't have a problem with doing that, but let me know. Send me a message, either here or wherever however we do it. I'm starting to learn. I'm going to study YouTube a lot more deeper in terms of how I comms with my listeners, right? Because that's what you want on this channel. We're all listeners. I'm a listener. You're a listener. Wouldn't you like to be a listener too? And I was thinking about just this concept. And again, whatever this thing is to you, or entity or idea, then take it for what it's worth. But when God speaks, everything listens. Again, take that for what it's worth. When God speaks, everything listens. Everything. Anyway, so let me go back. If you speak Spanish or you understand only in Spanish, I speak Spanish. If you would like to have a segment about a conversation that we have, say like for tomorrow, there's a topic tomorrow. If you say yes and more than 10 people tell me, yes, I would like to have a Spanish segment and talk in Spanish, we could do that. We could start off in the morning now, say from 7:30, 7:15 in English, and then from 7:15 to 7:30 in Spanish. All right? That's what I just said in Spanish. So love your soul, not your roll. Listen to rock and roll. Listen to your soul. Let it roll. I will see you guys tomorrow. If anything happens and I'm unable to, I will leave some kind of message, somewhere in the ether. You'll know that I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Maybe you won't. Maybe I'll die in my sleep. Who knows? So love your soul, not your roll. Keep it up. Tomorrow is good. I think tomorrow's segment is called stepping up your game. I don't know. I had an idea about that too. Maybe tonight I'll write up what we're gonna talk about for Wednesday as well. I am gonna be unavailable. I mean, unless you text me, whatever. And shout out to Curly Girl. I know you want to talk. You're a youngin. Send me messages here. Do your thing. Do your thing. Get better at what you want to do. I believe in you. You're a great person. This message is for Curly Girl. She's like, I don't know. She's always doing good stuff and saying good things like you guys. And that's what I need. I don't need nonsense. So I love you guys. Take care. Love your soul, not your roll. Today's Moon Day. Alrighty. One more time. Wake up, wake up. Ya tú sabes.